Have you ever seen a nigga like a little strange, but I hit it right? Niggas stretching, I just stretch my ears. Snort the powder and arrest my fears. Playing dirty like I'm billing beer. I'm a bad boy filled with Biggie spirit. Is this your king? He ain't marvelous. I got hella scars, see me shaking spears. I see you and think you so Apollo, and I'm like pan-seared. I'm so damn rare. Say your name shit. Put her hands there, put her head here. No more fanfare.
Hello y'all, I be the chillest guy, stepping off my throne to come and get applause. I be kicking, flipping hella bars like a black belt in hip hop or martial arts.
Well, welcome the fuck back. You know what this is. Hopefully you do because you clicked on it. But if not, it's the Some Podcast. I'm your host that does the absolute fucking most, Mr. A-Lo Boot. And always, every week, got my nigga to my left.
Howie
Mr.
Stacks,
Howie
what's going
Stacks.
on? What's cracking?
Brother, I'm a little exhausted this week. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired of talking shit online every motherfucking day. I have got blocked yet again on Facebook, nigga. It is an exclusive to let niggas know I'm out here wilding. Niggas is flagging me, but I'm just not gonna stop, man. We have to stay turned up. It is episode 17. I finally got that right. Of the Some Podcast, and I really do appreciate y'all. Like I say every week. There's not much else I can say in regards to how much I appreciate the somebodies out there. So please, if you are a somebody or if you're new to the podcast, I would love for you guys to share this podcast on every social media handle that you possibly can. People that you know that are interested in podcasts, that would enjoy this type of content for us to talk as much shit as we do. Please share. We really need your help and support to make sure that people get to our channel and all of the nice new things that we are doing. And also, because I love y'all so much, guess what I'm doing?
What you doing?
Guess what we doing?
What we doing?
What we doing?
Bullshitting.
We bullshitting. And giving away some we giving away some shit. We got a giveaway. We have a special giveaway for somebody's for watching this episode. But there's a caveat to it. You have to read. Yeah, sorry, I know it's hard for you niggas, but you have to read the description.
At me, you know that niggas can't read.
You know that niggas can't read. You go down to that description and then you can see, hey, it's in the description below of this episode. It'll be in the description so you can go down there and figure out what the giveaway is, but it's gonna be a nice little something for somebody. Again, we do appreciate you, and this is our way of showing it. So thank you so much for all of your love. And speaking of love,
So what's up with that, man? What's going on, right?
This is the common.
I try to mind my business, but even now it's like,
So Pete, so check it out. This is the common side nigga mistake that is made amongst niggas that ain't got no money and the rich and famous. Ouch. It happens on every level, right? For who are not aware, August Alsina has dropped some new music recently, but nobody gives a fuck about that.
Oh Lord! All right, Akadmiks.
We care. We're gonna get on that nigga later. What we care about is the fact that Mr. Alsina decided to go and do an interview with Angela Lee of The Breakfast Club. Spilt a little tea.
A lot of tea. That nigga done spilled his cup. Oh shit.
Spilt a little razzle dazzle in the air and discussed the relationship.
August, man, not player, bro.
With Jada?
Not player at all, sir.
All right, so, God damn it, August. Every fucking week I gotta come out here and defend light-skinned people.
I was rooting for you. We was all rooting for you.
We really were, dog. Listen,
God damn.
August, you didn't have to, first of all, you didn't have to tell us, okay? We knew what the fuck was up in 2015 when we saw all the pictures together. We knew what was up when she talked about it slightly on her show, in a way. Talked about how good friends you are. Listen, that was all code word for she's dropping that old ass pussy off on you. And we knew it.
And we knew. So what you do?
So what you basically did was you went and you expressed your feelings, and I'm talking directly to August at this point. So I'm hoping if you've seen it,
I'm gonna let you do your thing, bro.
You know, and I didn't want to go in so hard on them. So you know, what I'm saying, quick pause. I didn't want to go in on them, but I mean, at this point, you kind of just fucked it all up for everybody else, bro. Like, how is other niggas gonna be like? How are other really
ain't nobody else fuck Jada now.
Yeah, like
It's done, folks.
yeah, it's done. You
You a
fucked
hating
it up
ass
for
nigga, bro. Like, come on, man. Even Will's looking at you like, God damn, bro.
Yeah, I let you get away, and you just gonna do that. Like, even Will was mad at you. Like, everybody's upset with you, dog. And it's not because you express your feelings. I want to make this very clear to the somebodies. I am not upset with August because he expressed his feelings to another woman in a way that I think is vile to do in a public setting. However, what we're gonna discuss is the fact, because you're strong for doing that, but you did it. I don't give a fuck how nice the words were. You did it for somebody else's bitch, and that to me is it's very hard to know that
Either that or for personal
because
gain.
it's almost like you're simping in a way, but you're not really. But you're also dry snitching, but not really, because we all knew. It's like, why did you feel the need to express?
Well, here's the problem, and here's why I think we need to illustrate how we're looking at this situation. Because, for one,
Yeah, because I'm fucked up.
if the rumors are correct,
they sound correct.
that people think that Jada and Will have like an open relationship and shit like
It
that,
sounds like that.
based on those parameters, right, you violated an agreement with some celebrities that are way bigger than you. And that's just kind of fucked up to begin with. It's kind of selfish. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Oh, you taking it deep. You looking at it
it's
way. You
mad
looking at it deeper than I.
inappropriate.
But I was good in there. But yeah, you.
you know
I didn't
what I'm
even
saying? Like,
look at
that's
it
the
from
way
that
I'm kind of seeing. I'm like, well, I mean, if the rumors are correct, and keep in mind, there's a whole bunch of shit we don't know. We don't know these motherfucking people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure August isn't lying.
I feel like he's telling the truth, and
There's no reason
but I
to
feel
get on
like
that
they're
platform
denying
and
it
lying your
because
dick.
he might not be telling. Because he might
You
be
can't
telling
lie
the
your
truth.
dick on that big of a platform. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just makes no sense to do unless he was drugged up or unless he was still taking some of the
No, I think he
Percocets.
really like fell in love with her.
I would have fallen in love with her too. Shit.
But
Look
like-
at Jada. It's Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, she's probably amazing.
And at that time, she's still amazing. I'm sure that box got a lot to.
It's not just the box.
It's a lot to be
Now,
said
you gotta
about the
realize
box.
what's going on. Like, 'cause
Jada's
people,
box has a
people
lot to
joke
be
about
said.
Erykah
Listen.
Badu, and they all joke about these life-changing women. The truth is, like, first off, you know, now I don't know who knows about August, period, but the nigga's lived a rough life. He's got a lot of issues going on. You know what I'm saying? He's been abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been homeless. He's suffering with his health. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of bad things have happened to him, you know what I'm saying? Which opens him up to a level of vulnerability that maybe some of you niggas that never had shit happen to you might not understand. So, when somebody like, okay, so all the open relationship shit aside, say that they did connect, you know what I'm saying? And she showed him, like, because it takes a different type of person to be in, like, an open relationship. And you know, like, Will, he's, like, super genuine, nice guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jada, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't seem like they fuck around. So imagine getting that energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I hate to say it like this. Well, fuck it, I'm going to say it like this. Basically getting that energy on your broken spirit, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, basically developing, like an addiction to it, because something spurred him to feel like he needed to tell the world about that shit. And she's just like, this a side nigga. Cause clearly they both silent, and she gonna address it herself. She gonna bring herself to the table. Come on, bruh.
All right, you know, I'm gonna get
Come on, bruh. You know they're covering something up.
So here's my thing, where I'm not gonna allow him to have a defense at this point. If he's emotionally scarred and emotionally weak, I can understand that. And listen, August, again, the whole concept of this shit is that you were at a place in your life, obviously, that I'm not gonna say a lot of, some people get to, that, you know, they need something, they need a crutch, they need something to lean on. And if it's a person, all the more better. If it's a female, the very much more better. If those are even words you need to say, the very much more better, a lot of better,
very
more,
much more.
the lot
The
more
goodest
better.
of the goodest
This
of
is
the
the
better.
goodest of the goodest that
The
you
better
can
the
get
goodest.
of the women that will be by your side, the spiritual healer, the environmentalist, the national all-seeing eye when it comes to, like, black women and, like, what to do in situations, because she's been married for so long and she's been so sought after. Look, I heard Tupac cried over that pussy too. R.I.P. to dead. But look, he didn't get it, apparently. So that should have told you something there, right? That should have told you something. I mean, look at Will, for Christ's sake. Like, this nigga.
He's just down for the cause. He along for the ride.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get on Will, right? Because I love him.
I don't know.
I love him so much
understand
that
it.
I don't even want to even
I have nothing
hope.
but respect for Will.
But here's the thing. August isn't lying on his dick. We've established that, right? We can say definitively he's not lying. Even though Will and Jada refuted it. They refuted it through the what's the name, and then Jada comes on on Twitter and then says she gonna bring herself to the table.
That's what I saw.
I had called the shit right when it happened. I said, look, Jada has to go to the table. Talking to one of my homies.
She gonna get on the table like, we don't know that nigga.
Talking to one of my homies, they was like, she ain't gonna do that. Why would she do that? I'm like,
she said she was gonna do it. Yeah,
but
she's a celebrity. She's got to address it. She has things going for herself. You know what I'm saying? Like her man is one of the biggest actors. You know what I'm saying?
Other shit, you gotta exploit. Like if something like this happens, you gotta bring it to the table. She's talking about some spiritual healing that needs to happen. No, you put that
for him. He needs to be healed
with that pussy.
He can't be healed with the pussy. He needs to be broken.
What the fuck is she gonna do?
He became addicted to the pussy. He became addicted to the feeling of being with her. Come on, man.
So what you telling me is basically
we assuming that he's not lying, and we assuming that. We assuming a lot of things, so we don't really know.
We know.
Okay, but then they said years ago they was in an open marriage.
But we're not.
So why is everybody making such a big deal?
Because we're not gonna have this open ass nuance about what they did or didn't do. Because at the end of the day, none of that matters. At the end of the day, they were in a relationship. Period.
Do that.
Because no matter how you look at it, you can't be an ultimate side nigga. You can't be an ultimate side nigga.
I wasn't a side nigga.
And be that out as they were. They were very out. Like let's look at the facts. Let's look at all of the different. Now you got to go back and look at it in retrospect. Look at the times that they were together, the red carpets, the award shows, the vacation, the trips. They were in a relationship. He was like an ultimate side nigga, but he was a side nigga. Rich
niggas can just afford to do shit. Maybe I feel like he fell in love and she did.
But there's a lot of rich niggas out there with girls that you never see them with ever.
Well, yeah.
And they're rich. Because they're side bitches, and that's all they are. They're not going out on dates. They're not. Well, they are if they're traveling. You won't know about it. They openly. So she's in an open marriage and an open side nigga relationship.
Maybe.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact now. We can see clearly. They only knew each other since 2015. That's 5 years, bro. Think about all the shit that has to happen in 5 years. Like it wasn't that long. It didn't like he grew up in the household. Like hey, he came over and knocked on the door. Like hey, is Jada and fucking Willow home? No, nigga, like they met each other when they were famous. So there wasn't
through their son too, right?
They said this nigga flew, and then somebody else said this funny shit. Nobody's flying to fucking London to see fucking Jaden Smith. If you're August Alsina. I'm sorry. I love you, Jaden. But August isn't flying halfway across the fucking world to see you at a fucking... He was coming to get some of that mama pussy, that OG. He was coming to get some of that OG pack.
OG puss. Hell no. That's funny. Come to get some of that OG.
Let's keep it real. We keeping it real.
Really real. God damn.
Shit. Baby, it's 100 with me.
Hey, look.
That pussy... Listen, that pussy. Let me tell you something about that pussy.
I don't think it's the pussy, it's her.
Okay.
She's probably an intoxicating experience. Clearly. Because dude ass, I'm telling you, he fucked up in the head over it.
So
she probably cut him off and he's like, I gotta tell. My soul burns with you know how you start talking with a preacher like a preacher when you love a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfucker start talking like a preacher.
My
soul burns with the 5 intensity. Jada!
I can die today knowing that I had true love. That's what that nigga said, G.
I know. He said I could die. And I'll tell you what, the closest I came to ever saying that, I said I had enough good pussy in my life I could die today. So thereafter, any good pussy I receive after that is
Listen, I'm married. And
had this before.
I can't die today.
Act like you've been here, August. Act like you've been here. That's how I
like I said, I'm married. And I can't die today. Can I get a 2 week notice?
Cut! Take me out! I gotta leave.
I need at least a 2 week notice.
I gotta leave.
I got a couple things I gotta do before I get up out of here. I got 2 weeks. I don't think that's fair. Because there's a lot of niggas that like shit, like,
oh my God.
It's a lot of niggas that I won't ever die for. But there's a few that I will, i.e. my wife. But I did a 2 week notice.
Oh,
he said he could die today for some pussy that he don't even own.
Yeah. He did say he could die today.
And
he wrote a long ass post too, like what,
he
2 years ago.
He don't even own the pussy, but he gonna die today. How you gonna
He wrote a birthday thing like 2 years ago.
How you gonna die over another nigga pussy? That's what I'm trying to get at. That's the first thing. Second of all, you already violated too many side nigga rules. On top of that, I don't care how emotionally scarred you are. Listen, I understand. I had a whole podcast. If you want me to be sensitive to emotions and mental stability, go back a couple podcasts. We talked about that shit already. We're clear where we stand on that.
This happens a lot. It
We're
could be
clear where we
argued that
stand on
men
that.
are the fairest sex, dude. Because this is happening a lot. Niggas be toe up.
So wait, hold on.
You see what he just did?
What do you mean? What do you mean the fair sex?
The fairest, like we might be, physically bigger and muscular and all that shit in some cases, but for the most part, we actually are more emotional than we get credit for.
Listen, I will tend to agree with that, and I will also agree with more of the
we don't handle our emotions
animalistic
very well.
approach, where it's like, what I'm saying, if you just don't fuck with us, that we have no problems at all. But the moment we do, we take the shit kind of over the top. That's why our emotion.
That's
emotional.
emotional.
That's why we.
Yeah,
that's why
very emotional.
our ego stands in the way from us, allowing us to get emotional. So when you break through that, and you get to that core of a guy, it's very. We can be controlled as easy too, and women are fair weather emotions, so it's kind of just you just don't know.
They
kind of just all over the place.
I feel like they accept change easier, and that's what that comes across real.
But
savage.
in this situation, hold on. But in
he's
this
the weaker
case,
one in this entire situation.
Oh, of course he is. But here's the thing: are we gonna give him a pass because he's been mentally?
I'm not giving him a pass. I'm just explaining.
Has Jada used? Do you think Jada used him? Do you think there's something that Jada got out of this?
I think Jada, no matter who she fuck or what she do, is still fully committed to her marriage. And I think that this nigga maybe forgot what the fuck he was getting himself into.
Oh, it was getting too far, and she was like, no, we gotta rein it back.
Yeah, and then he was like, no.
No,
Angela, come here.
No.
I need to talk to you. I need to tell you something. My eyes coming out too.
At the end of the day, she has some sort of ability where it comes to whether it be mentally, spiritually, or whatever, because he went to her on some I need healing type shit, and it turned into that, where it was I kind of have to give Jada a little bit of blame too, because you don't cross that road unless he's lying about the I coming to her for the spiritual. They both said the story, so they both corroborated that part of the story by saying that when they met, it was on some I need healing, I'm a healer, let me heal you. And then it turned into that. So that's where, if that's the case, if that's true, that's where Jada fucked up. That's where Jada fucked up.
She probably
because you
meant
don't do
that
that
shit.
to somebody
August
that
probably
is in that mental state. But then she probably had weak flesh too, and then it turned into something that it wasn't supposed to be. But this whole Will giving the fucking okay, that's where the shit gets crazy. So we gotta address Jada. You gotta address that. You gotta keep it real. Bring yourself to the red table, or you can come to the Some podcast, and I can ask you all the questions. I'm gonna ask the real questions.
By the time this episode comes out, she will have addressed it. So
will she?
Yeah, ain't she gonna address it this week?
Did she say?
Let's hear what word from the producer.
Go, we can look. Hold on.
Yeah,
fuck that.
Google this shit up.
What's our podcast, nigga? We stop this shit anytime. August is a little fucked up for that shit, but Jada's fucked up too in a weird way. It's I don't really know, man. I don't really know.
Well, they were about to get divorced in 2015, right?
See, that's also another. See,
that's what that video.
So maybe there's more context to it. So maybe there is.
I don't know. Maybe we wrong. That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
Moving on. So this fucking troll.
Fuck nigga, pussy nigga.
And it's I don't have nothing bad against to say about this dude, man. It's this dude, DJ Akadmiks, right? To me, this guy is he's turning into a caricature more and more, and it's I just can't get with it. For some reason, I just can't see. Maybe he's just that voice that always just had those fucking annoying ass YouTube videos where he talk bullshit about Chicago artists that I can only remember in my head. You know what I'm saying? It's yo, what your boy, I could you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And so seeing him now and then just seeing the type of character that he is and what he displays on camera.
Yeah, he is a character.
And
the way he talks,
it's
all right.
So for the people that don't know, maybe who don't know the Akadmiks, right? Akadmiks is a Instagram. I wouldn't even say he's more of a YouTube gamer that's a blogger in a sense now turned TV show host.
But he talks shit like a rapper. It's weird.
But it's your best friend is Tekashi. So it's come on, let's stop, bro. Let's really stop the tough shit. Basically, he had.
Wait, they really best friends?
They kick it with each other. They was just together. They was just with each other just a week ago. We was on this live.
Oh, so that nigga, what? The nigga's the police, bro.
He said this nigga the police. DJ August the fofo. Ass
nigga is
12.
That nigga is the police.
12.
The two of them together, 24. Goddamn it! But you can't have 24 because that's
Kobe.
You can't have that one. You can't have 23 either, bitch. So you're gonna have to have something else. Matter of fact, you can't have 22 because I think that's Clyde Drexler. So you can't have. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to get back to you because you ain't gonna get a number, bitch ass nigga. Y'all don't get it. What the fuck? I didn't know that. I didn't know they was friends like that.
They homies.
What
They big
the
homies.
fuck?
They big homies. They big homies.
Crazy as hell.
So for y'all who don't know about Akadmiks, basically he was just recently he's on a 2-week vacation right now because of some of the choice words he had towards John Legend's wife, Chrissy.
Oh, he said a whole lot to her.
Said a lot of shit to her. What do you take on that, like him in the tough talk? And I'll get to the Freddie Gibbs and Meek Mill situation. He had multiple incidents this week with artists and you know, just out of nowhere. Now, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you put your take on that and kind of like Akadmiks, because I mean I think we both agree that the dude's kind of a goofy.
Yeah.
And Nip told us about it, but I want to get your take on it because there was some other shit that I was told that might be some good information to spill on the Some podcast.
With the Chrissy Teigen situation, I didn't know much about it other than like he apparently he went off on it because he got mad about a post she tagged him in.
See, that's the thing. I don't even know the full details. I just know
But like,
all types of bitches and shit.
I don't know if it was video or what it was because I read the text, but I was just like, this nigga talking mad crazy, like mad crazy. Like, and I know we all use our slang and vernacular from time to time. You feel me? But like, that nigga, I was just like, bro, like the fuck? He check your bitch. He said, what? You gonna say that to John? I feel like John Legend would beat this nigga ass, like. As, you know what I'm saying?
Like a lot of niggas
in a bow tie. Like he'll beat his ass in a bow tie. Like John will just turn into a whole nother nigga.
All of me, you're my all of you.
My perfect imperfection.
Beating his ass to a slow song, playing the piano. He's beating his ass.
I'm fucking up Akadmiks. I give you all my fist.
I think. Now here's the scoop of what I've gotten about.
Yeah, I'm
Akadmiks,
interested to
right?
know.
All this bullshit with him going at like John Legend and Chrissy, and then
Like
Meek
calling
Mill.
your man a flop. I'm like,
When against Meek Mill saying he couldn't be canceled, like Meek Mill's like cancel this dude, and he was like, yo, you can't cancel me, da da da.
because he a cop. You can't cancel the cops.
And it was funny. It's even funny.
He part of the
because
police union.
Meek Mill actually 50 just went at Meek Mill again, like just recently on like Lil Wayne's thing. That was funny, but Meek Mill just also got outed for like not writing his own lyrics.
We knew this, bro.
I didn't know this. No, I didn't know this. So
I argued about this years ago.
So him and DJ Akadmiks was like, nigga, how you just gonna come at Drake? How you gonna come at Drake and then now? I didn't know that shit.
We
either.
knew that. Okay.
Oh, I don't even want to get into. Hold on, before we jump, because I know where that's gonna go.
I swear to God, they probably do be sharing each other's shit, but like I'm pretty sure like Future or Lil Durk has written some of Meek Mill's songs, and then he literally had the balls to come out and say, Drake, what the fuck you got a ghostwriter for? I'm like, no, you got a ghostwriter too. I remember knowing about that shit.
So him coming at Freddie Gibbs and all this other shit. What I'm hearing is this has all been fueled by coke rage. And this nigga's doing coke,
Who?
man.
Meek Mill?
No, DJ Akadmiks.
Oh, probably, yeah. I don't know.
They said
The drugs affect
I heard. This is
somebody.
what I heard. I won't say from where I heard this information.
That he's coked out and that's why he's talking crazy. Because I mean, okay, look.
They said it was some drunk shit. You
remember when Gucci freaked the fuck out in 2013? That nigga was addicted to lean. You remember when Meek Mill freaked the fuck out on Drake? That was an addiction to lean. So yes, there's a possibility.
And Percocets.
Okay, yeah. So there's a possibility that Akadmiks is also addicted to some sort of behavior that got him feeling like Superman. Cause this nigga is out here like he's the hood supreme. Like, and even the way he talks, I'm just like, dude, like, shut up, bro.
That little fame shit getting to him, bro. Cause it's like,
I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas.
I'm not the toughest nigga in the world, but you not.
I never talk like that. Like, especially not if I was Akadmiks.
I wouldn't talk to Freddie Gibbs like that because I know where
Hell
Freddie
no.
Gibbs from.
Nigga,
And I know,
we know about Freddie Gibbs, bro. Leave that nigga alone. What is wrong with you?
That's the last nigga to
That nigga got the internet shit for your ass, but he also got a lot of other things for your
But
ass.
he's funny. I think Freddie Gibbs.
He's clever. He's a good artist, and he's
Freddie
not
Gibbs
a flop.
is
So
trolling.
he's tweaking. Like you could tell off bat.
He's not even
Akadmiks is tweaking.
Freddie Gibbs is not even a troll like that, but he'll troll with him because he
I
knows
seen
it's
the
like not
part.
even worth. He told him he'll pinch his nipples and twist his nipples.
Yeah,
G. Like that shit's funny as fuck. Like just to see him do that to Akadmiks would probably be the funniest shit ever.
So it started over him saying that Jeezy was irrelevant. Freddie Gibbs,
yeah,
they stuff started.
and he's like, if Jesus is irrelevant, then you're definitely irrelevant. And I'm just like, I'll be honest with you. I mean, none of y'all niggas is like on my radar right now. However, I do know Freddie Gibbs and I do know Jeezy, and I know if he drops something, I'll entertain it.
I follow Freddie Gibbs. I seen him.
We follow Freddie Gibbs for a
I seen
minute.
his album. I seen that it was doing well. I seen all the merchandise. You know.
So, my thing is like guys like that, and I hope that we never. I think this is a lesson for us, right? Because we are doing a lot of the similar shit that he's doing, and I'll give him this. He is successful in the aspect of doing what he's doing, right? You know what I'm saying? He's reached a certain level where now his name kind of is well known within our culture and our community. So I give him that, right? But he's trolled a lot of his way up here, and he said a lot of shit, and he hasn't been checked. And he's gotten checked by a couple niggas, and mainly them niggas was from Chicago.
I remember Vic Mensa did it to his face, right?
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas checked you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, at the end of the day, you're not that guy. And I'm saying the lesson for us is that hoping that we'll never get to a point where we not that guy, but we out here thinking we that guy. Yeah, it's like always remaining and staying in your lane and staying in your box, bro. Like, you don't care about it because you have these little 6ix9ine type fans that troll, that fuck with what you do, and are just gonna be endless dick riders to the day.
Shit.
But the reality is that you're not really about that life. So I don't really understand why you think that you can go around saying like shit to niggas that's really about that life. Like if you saw Meek Mill, you wouldn't talk to him like that.
Yeah, look.
If you saw Freddie Gibbs, you wouldn't talk to him like that in person. Like, because you had an opportunity to do some shit to really pop off views like that.
Let Jeezy fight his own battles, G. You ain't. I would. First off, those are two niggas I would never get in between, bro.
What you get in between?
They was on he was on Jeezy label. Like, they have a little bit of bad blood there. You know what I'm saying? Like, already. Like, I would say more of a bad taste between them. So just let him fight. You know, just because, you know, Akadmiks might be a fan of Jeezy or some shit, but, you know, he lost in the sauce, bro.
Yes, bro. He's
lost in the sauce.
Jeezy was on the show.
The sauce has took control of this nigga.
None of them niggas fuck with you. Like, none of them niggas fuck with you at all.
They don't fuck with you either.
None of them niggas, like, if you had a chance to pop off, you could have popped off when the whole Migos shit happened with Joe Budden at the fucking BET Awards, but you didn't pop off then. You wasn't on that shit. You was like, nah, like, I'm actually cool. That's why Joe Budden walked off the set. And I didn't respect that either. I didn't like that he did that, but you was like, nah, nigga, I fuck with y'all, like my favorite group. Like, nigga, you sucking they dick. Like, and then, like, you talk shit. So it's like, and I'm not even gonna misquote or say that you said anything specifically bad about them, but what I am gonna say is you do a lot of shit talking now that needs to be checked, bro. And when it's coming from somebody that's in the podcast shit and that understands, like, you do certain shit for clicks, or you do certain shit to get attention, we're never gonna do no shit like that. We're learning from you now. So I want to say thank you for being a fuck nigga so that you can teach us what not to do moving forward, bro, when we reach that level. Because real talk, like, the shit that I'm starting to really not have a real distaste for this dude. Like, it took a while. Like, even when, like, the whole him and Joe Budden shit, I was just like, no, they were still cool through it all, but, like, I didn't like Joe Budden for a while, way prior to him even getting on that show with them. And then I was like, man, I'm starting to like him more than he got that show, and I started watching his podcast. Like, no, I really fuck with Joe Budden. He's just kind of misunderstood as, you know what I'm saying, weird nigga from, you know what I'm saying, like, Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, just one of them niggas. So your background is not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk shit about motherfuckers to get clicks to get your way up to the top, which I'll commend you for, but at the end of the day, you don't get no real brownie points for that, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'd watch your tone.
I feel like
that's how I feel to him.
He instigated some things that may or may not, that had like results. Didn't he started off?
No, I personally believe
by, like, literally causing other niggas to kill each other.
I personally believe that he's fueled a ton of fires in the city. I think that for sure, because a lot of shit that people didn't know, he was overly investigating and bringing that shit to the media.
When was that, like 11 or 12?
Yeah, that was all.
And that shit people wouldn't have had widespread knowledge about that shit. Like, and look, I live in the suburbs, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Florida. I'm not trying to say I'm, like, the expert on city shit, but, like, we still all saw it happening no matter where you was living out here. Like, some of that shit was brought to the light and accelerated because of those videos.
Yeah.
Where, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas ops is watching that shit and they like, man, fuck these niggas, bitch ass nigga, woo, woo. And then, like, shit was, like, popping up. And I'm like, okay. Now I see why everybody's mad. Like, I saw why everybody was mad, because a lot of people in the city are like, fuck this nigga. Like, straight up.
Like, I'm not, I don't
know anybody out here that really fuck with that.
I can't get down with that shit, man. It's your little fat ass. Like, I can't get down with you, bro. Like, some of the shit you do is just like, nah, I'm starting to see it for what it is. And it's really just, I kind of gotten to that point. It's like, and it's not even on no hating shit. It's just that I see what you're doing, and I just don't agree with that shit. like morally, I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the shit you're doing, and then like you calling other people's wives bitches and talking about their kids.
that's wild too.
Kids
like,
and shit like that. Like you bringing kids talking to grandma, fuck you.
You gotta be ready to kill to be talking like that.
Like you got to.
And
like,
I know you're not ready to kill. Nigga,
that's
like,
what I'm saying. It's like, oh nigga, you think you're Tekashi. No, you can be touched. He can't, nigga, unless you better be around him enough to where you got his security working for you too.
He's a cop. I'm telling you, he's a fucking cop.
So niggas,
it's part of the police union. Like
he's the feds.
That nigga's Blue Lives Matter, bro. Akadmiks is a Blue Lives Matter. I know you got one of them flags with the blue stripe through it.
That's why. The
Blue Lives Matter ass nigga.
Nah, that nigga.
My motherfuckers, inform of them. I know it. You got
two
to.
Police niggas.
You hang with them, you won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah.
It is what it is, bro.
That's
like,
what it is, man.
Look.
Right. Moving on to better news, way better news than that nigga. Farrakhan.
The interesting part. Let's get to the interesting.
The honorable Louis Farrakhan, Minister Louis Farrakhan, spoke this past weekend, and it was the 91st anniversary of the Nation of Islam. So Farrakhan had he gave a speech. I wouldn't say it was a speech, more or less he kind of
like an address.
Yeah, like an address.
But I think it was a speech.
It's more of an address, I would say, where he got up and he spoke about a lot of the current issues that were going on.
That's the name, the Criterion.
Yeah.
It was actually
the Criterion. Yep.
3-hour address. Yeah.
So where basically he goes in, he spoke on a number of issues that are obviously going on in today's world. He talked a lot about the criticism that he has been given over the years, and because like Farrakhan has been like taken off of like Instagram and like social media, so like his platform has to be pushed by other people.
Yeah.
And and even though other people will be doing it because he's not working his social media like that, the reality is it's not a direct, somebody, one of his helpers are with him all the time, that somebody can be like, hey, put this message out, I want this to be, you know what I'm saying? It has to not go through funnels, and which is fine. He has enough people that can speak for him or that can get his message out today. But it was very good to hear from him directly because we haven't heard from him in a while. And for him to be as current and to be as knowledgeable and not feel as forced and not feel as politicized, not even feel like it was something that was coming from religion, even though he was speaking a lot about, the religion and shit like that, and talking about the nation and things of that nature. And
did he start with addressing like the death of the member?
He did speak on that.
Yeah. And he just kind of explained.
Yeah, he went in on that as well. So, I mean, what do you think about as far as his addressing some of the topics and some of the things that he discussed? I mean, some of the main topics were really, a lot of it was the current events was going on, spoke on like George Floyd, things of that nature. He talked about the vaccine. And how he said that we should not take that shit, and Africa definitely shouldn't take that, and how you should look at anything that comes from your oppressor, and talked about how the virologists talked about how the virologists and all the epidemiologists should look at this vaccine, somebody that's well versed and educated on what the fuck,
He talked about the general dissatisfaction of the world, and how that looks like it might actually not come to an end, but how we're gonna have to address it very soon.
He said this is the white people's judgment day. This is like,
yeah.
This is what he said. He said you motherfuckers gotta leave one. He basically said you gotta leave one way or the other. Out this bitch.
Yeah, shit. Look, I mean,
that's what he said.
He also brought up the Jews as well. He covered every angle.
Yeah, he covered it all.
Every angle.
That's why I fuck with Farrakhan, man. That's a real nigga, man. Like Farrakhan to me, and regardless of what you may feel about the doctrine or what you may feel about the religion. To me, it was a point in time where I was very torn on Farrakhan, where I was like, if you are who you say you are in that way, right? Well, why haven't they got you yet? Then he spent and it was funny because I had said this and I never heard this story from Farrakhan. In this speech, he talked about, he mentioned that. It was like almost like he heard my question that I had been questioning for so long into myself, like, why haven't they tried to kill you? They did try to kill this nigga.
They tried to poison him.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
It was a rumor that he died, but like it was because he got poisoned, I think, right? He actually did get poisoned.
And they said that is a testament to like, hey, y'all.
Doesn't this man have armed guards though? That he's not easy to kill. So they had to like sneak. They probably had to do some sneak shit to kill him. Like he's not.
Like so they.
Does he have armed guards? They're not allowed to carry guns, right?
I don't know if they're allowed to carry guns. I don't think they need to. There's some certified trained killers. Like they're saying, like They're I would probably trust them more than I would trust the Secret Service. In my opinion, that's just me. I would probably trust the FOI more than I would trust the Secret Service.
I'll tell you.
So how we look at this? What do you think? Because I think there was a lot of people that weren't in the nation that watched this because it was on Revolt. Shout out to Diddy for it being on Revolt because they try to take it off a whole bunch of different platforms. It was on the web. I watched it through the webcast on the website. What do you think this message says for black people? What does it say to black people? What should we take from it? How does one digest this information? Because I believe a lot of people watched him speak for the first time in a very long time. Or niggas that never watched him speak, they watched this because it was everywhere. So what do we take from this as black people? What's some key points?
Don't accept the cure from the nigga that diseased you. Definitely not. So I agree with that. Like, I'm not like anti-vaxxer or nothing, but like, why would I take some brand new fucking vaccination for some shit when, like, nigga, first off, it is a coronavirus. Like, it's a cold. We've had a coronavirus. You've had a coronavirus before, even if it wasn't this specific disease. It still has, like, a lot of people are, even though more people are dying, it's an abnormal amount of deaths and, fatalities from like complications. Still, a lot of people are living through it. You know what I'm saying? That's not to discredit the deaths or anything like that. So why would you just succumb to the fear mongering and then just go crazy on some new vaccine and then wind up full of some shit that you don't need?
Because niggas are scared. That's what we're missing. We're missing the simple concept of people's fear. But that's the whole point of the U.S. Fear monger. The United States government is a fear mongering government. If you don't take it, you can't do this. If you can't take it, you can't travel. If you don't take it, you can't do. Like, they're gonna implement so many different things to make sure that at every point, like, if you don't get it,
you find some outlying fact and then like accentuate it, and people be like, but there's a chance that, dude, there's always a chance that blank could happen, bro. Like, everything you fucking do. That's why niggas get rich, is because they took the chance that blank could happen and the other blank happened. You feel me? Like, it's multiple blanks that could fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you live your life with fear, the blanks you want to happen will never materialize. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important to not live your life with fear. I understand fear is an emotion. That's all it is. It shouldn't be a lifestyle. But American lifestyle is based on fucking fear. The capitalism is based on fear. All of this shit, like, because they know they're afraid we gonna stop buying shit. So they just keep trying to make us scared to stop buying shit. So like, I would suggest not taking a coronavirus vaccine, bro. Like, if you get it, as you might live through it, you might not. Like, there's always a chance that you're gonna die in this world. You could walk out your house and die tomorrow. Like, don't feed into that bullshit and put some crazy shit up in your body that you don't need. I agree with that 110%. I hate to say, some of his more controversial statements sometimes, they have some truth in it too. And I think that, like, while his beliefs are a little more strong and sometimes a lot more radical than mine in certain areas, there is truth to what he was saying. Like, the general dissatisfaction of the world, dude. Like, we saw so the last time we seen this many protests, wasn't it 1968? Because I mean, even with Rodney King,
there was a lot of protests. It's been protests throughout years.
But I mean, specifically related to,
like, civil rights type shit,
like civil rights related activities. Yeah, 68, it was like 101 cities across the U.S. that protested, right? So, but this time it was like 75, 85 plus. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to jump in the comments.
Over the world,
globally.
It was the biggest.
They was in Montreal. They was in Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. They was in Canada. They was in France. Like, France was protesting its own police brutality. Like, I'm talking about, like, the entire world was like, yo, fuck this shit. Like, and you could feel the whole vibe.
Yeah.
You can feel the vibe here, even how we all was like, now I know you niggas stayed off Facebook yesterday. Puss ass niggas. I know you niggas stayed off Facebook.
No. What's funny is, like, I was just like scrolling through shit, like, hoping I caught somebody. That's why I was like in the group chat. In the group chat, they was like,
do I see an American flag at that party?
Terry I was like, Terry, I didn't see no picture. Did he take it down?
He said, make sure to like the pictures. Nah, he was just playing. But I mean, I'm sure. Hey, look.
Did he really post something yesterday? I don't know. Because I missed it. Nah, y'all niggas lying.
That's funny as hell. But
I tried to catch his ass. That's what. No, hey, Terry.
Hey, niggas still.
I know what you did. I know what you did.
And I know what you did this summer.
And I'm gonna find it. You motherfucker, you was out celebrating the 4th, weren't you? Yeah, motherfucker.
And I did see people defending it. They're like, you know, my ancestors did fight for this country too, so I'm gonna celebrate. They had like a long ass explanation. It was like, nigga, just say you wanna go grill and just fucking
just
cook the damn meat. Shut the fuck up,
just
nigga.
say
like,
you all lives matter.
why you Facebooking at the grill, nigga? You
Yeah.
gonna burn the shit. You gonna burn the food. But okay, so we went hard for Juneteenth. Everybody could feel the spirit. You could tell. Motherfuckers went hard protesting. Almost everybody hit at least one walk. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there were riots. They didn't really talk about the peaceful shit though. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas came up on some free shit, but everybody bursted into action in one way or another, right? You know, some niggas took to Facebook, cause you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Some of us took to all of it, you know what I mean? Like, people started changing. It felt like motherfuckers were generally agreeing, like, all right, man, like, we just let this shit go for like how, like, we just keep like being like, whatever, we'll just do us and they'll go away. These niggas are not going away. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think that his points on that were pretty accurate. Like, people are not just black people, but a lot of people are just fed up with like how things are. Like, why does my life have to be this just because these couple of niggas got all the money? Like, and they got it off our backs, man. Fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and life doesn't have to be this way. If anything,
the shift is changing.
Farrakhan's whole point was just letting you know,
coming.
like, listen, that's exactly what it is. It's like the change that we see. We need to grab onto it now, because what happened is we missed that boat during Malcolm and Martin's time.
Now it
was something to grab onto, and somehow it just never, like, we got things that we needed, but we got pacified. He said, stop letting them pacify you. So black people, stop being pacified. Listen, we're not asking for the fucking Redskins' name to be changed. Okay, that's Redskin, that's totally different. But we're not asking for black characters to be black. Or like, we're not asking for
the switch to
certain
Aunt
shit.
Jemima package. I was like, okay,
yeah,
cool.
we ain't
Well,
asking
great
none
that
of
you
that
did
shit.
that, motherfucker. But can I still?
You're
like,
gonna play
not get shot, please.
We're gonna lift every voice and sing. We're gonna play that shit. Black people don't even. First of all, black people don't even know.
And I know it's a
that
bitch ass
national
motherfucking
anthem.
white person that's gonna kneel during the goddamn lift every voice. And hey, look, you gonna see me at the game. Smack the shit out this pussy ass nigga. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't try to make a fucking stupid ass Blue Lives Matter point.
No, that's gonna be funny as fuck. Now that I think about it. The white person gonna try to kneel during the fucking. Oh, geez.
Bing, 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 bing. I hope the nigga close to him, just give him the 6-piece. Bing, 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 bing,
So
bing.
football is
You feel
supposed to
me?
play that shit before every game. Black people don't even know that fucking song. Listen,
They do everything but address the problem, man.
Yeah, G, we don't want the music. We want you to hire these motherfuckers in higher positions and let them be able to move up. That's all. That's all. Look around your boardroom. If you don't see anybody that looks like me, that's a problem. How can you how can you coach? How can you sell? How can you do anything with our culture, with our people, sell to our people, and
If
don't
we're
have
not
anybody up
included.
there?
You gotta include us, bruh.
And that's the part that I hate the most.
Not
because
just pander to us,
this is the
nigga. Wear kente cloth and sing our songs.
This
Fuck
is the part
you.
that I hate, because I don't even want to be included anymore. See, our problem is that we spend too much time wanting to be included that we don't create for ourselves.
But that's why the shift is coming, because
That's all
niggas
I'm
is sick
saying.
of this shit. It's like, damn, you don't even want me in here, so like, fuck your shit, nigga. Like, nigga, look,
Listen.
we contribute a lot of dollars to a lot of this shit. That's why they pandering to us. They don't want to lose our dollars, bro. It's obvious. Like, if you read between the lines, it's so obvious what's going on. It's been obvious for like years and years and years and years, but it's gotten real obvious in the last decade.
Yeah. So we not fucking with it.
It's sloppy. It's almost like they sloppy because they're so used to us just taking whatever the fuck that they give us, and now we getting smarter. We getting more. You know what I'm saying? Just like in tune, and motherfuckers is like, this isn't adding up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he talking about. Basically said the U.S. wasn't ever made for us, which is true. You know, and that's why, like, hey, we did.
I mean, Farrakhan's whole speech was extremely consistent with what he's been saying over the last like 40 years.
He's always said the same stuff.
He said the same thing. Like,
nothing's really changed.
Yeah,
like.
nothing's really changed. No, he's sticking to the script for the most part. So it's like, how can you be really mad at that? So, Farrakhan's shit was good. Now, speaking of sports, though, sports they seem like they're officially coming back, at least the NBA, for sure is coming back this July. I believe the 31st. I think that's when the first game's scheduled. They had the schedule put out, I think like last week or something like that. So, with sports being back, NBA, let's just say NBA, Do you believe that, because the big talk is like how much of a distraction it's going to be? My theory is that it's a bigger platform that people are going to be using, that they're going to be able to use every other night now on, like, because everybody's going to be glued to that shit. White, black, whatever. If you like sports, you're going to be watching that shit. This gives them an opportunity to, at every moment, like, hey, how y'all doing? Black Lives Matter. Yeah. Black Lives Matter. After every shot, after every fucking, the shit almost has to be like stapled into your sentence, into your.
Well, you seen dude tried to put fuck 12 on his jersey.
Oh, John Morant. Yeah, no, he apologized. He was joking about that. He really wasn't gonna put fuck 12. But if he did,
but if he did, I would wear it.
I would fucking wear that shit. Like I would be a John Morant fan for life. Like I don't give a fuck if you never have another, like, shoot another basketball, nigga. I will always remember you for that.
You got my vote.
But they're gonna have like Black Lives Matter like things on their jerseys, or they're gonna be able to have it like on the court, like all type of shit, right? So like for us, you know, I think this is a platform because people are gonna you're gonna be forced to watch, right? You're not gonna be able to not see it now. So it's going to be so evident in your face that I think that we needed a platform like this consistently with all of like our celebrities, basketball players, superstars, fucking putting this voice out there consistently, because I think that the shit's starting to die away because coronavirus is starting to get back bigger again. So we get it. It's a pandemic going on still, and a lot of places are still fucked up. But this pandemic, white people, you've only been living with it for a few months. We've been living with our pandemic for an eternity.
The pandemic of racial inequality and oppression and tyranny of...
Yeah, we've been dying way longer before the coronavirus.
Police brutality, all of this shit is a pandemic. It's a motherfucking
So I don't
pandemic.
really give a fuck. I mean, I do, but I don't at the end of the day, because our needs are going to be met one way or the other.
They will.
So, listen, you think you need your needs met right now. Okay, this is temporary. It's for as long as we know. This is temporary. Like, our shit seems like it's embedded into the nature of this society, and we're not standing for it. So basketball coming back, I believe, is going to help that even more because it's consistent, but it also going to help me fucking watch something other than YouTube videos every day because I need some sports to come back. Sorry,
I've been listening to like a lot of music and overdrive.
Yeah. So that has to happen.
Netflix and shit. Goddamn.
You know what? And this is funny too, because I think I don't know. We skipped over this. Or we were going to skip over this topic. We were going to skip over this shit.
What you want to go back to? Because I was thinking about it.
No.
I was thinking about a couple things. One, can I tell you the two things I was thinking about?
What is it?
One, I was thinking about. So we're gonna talk about what he said about the Jews, Farrakhan.
Oh,
and two,
if you want to dive into that, yeah, go ahead.
Let's not forget. Did Kanye really say he was gonna run for president? Again, he reiterated that.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna get on. I mean, you can talk about Farrakhan. Listen, we ain't gotta talk about that. Listen, I know they on YouTube. I know they watching.
Hey, look,
you motherfuckers know who you are.
He said no. He says you're not listening to him. He says there's imposter Jews, and he went through a whole thing. He addressed that too. We don't gotta go deep into it.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, I ain't scared of the motherfuckers. I'll tell them straight up. Like, I have no problem with being fucking considered whatever you want to call me. I've been called enough shit. If you want to call me an anti-Semite, at the end of the day, I could go down that road.
So the reason why
I could go down that road, but I will defer and I'll let you.
For those
do it the clean way. He's like my interpreter because he knows like
the anger interpreter.
Because I'm just going.
I interpret the anger.
Yeah. No, you interpret. Yeah, exactly. You interpret. It's a reverse.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, like, basically Farrakhan has been definitely labeled as anti-Semite for a long, long time, and because of the stuff he says, probably like they hurt some feelings. So he reiterated on what he said, but he said that a lot of people aren't listening to him, and that is why they're missing the message. And that what he's really saying is that what is considered the Jewish religion. I know there's a lot of different sects. They don't follow like the Torah. They follow another book that's based on the Torah, which there is truth to that. Rabbinic Judaism has followed something called the Talmud. There are two different Talmuds. I think there's a Jerusalem one and a Babylonian one. He's referring to the Babylonian one, which he says was started by like Nimrod and a bunch of rabbis in like, I'm talking about real early years, like 127, 147, like 80 type BC. With that being said, basically, the Talmud consists of the oral Torah, which was passed down.
Mm-hmm. Is that the word of? Is that the word of
the rabbinic thoughts on it, which formed
is the oral Torah,
modern Jewish religion?
So did that come from Moses?
Orthodox.
That came from Moses, correct?
So the Torah came from Moses, but the Talmud came from niggas after.
Okay.
For like the last like
what? That's what I'm saying. So it was
1,000 or 2,000 years.
It's basically not the word of God.
And that's what, and he criticizes people that follow the Talmud, which is pretty much most Jews right now. The Talmud is the whole basis
giving you
of
niggas
Jewish,
a history lesson.
Jewish
baby.
religious law.
You get that fucking religious history, you get that black history, you get that.
And he's not, the thing is, like, it's a touchy subject, and, you know, cancel me if you fucking want to, but, like, I've actually, like, been to synagogue and celebrated Passover. It's not my thing, I don't, you know, but it was because of my mama. And the Talmud is upheld more than the Torah by some people.
They're saying the rich ones, the Satan, called him
So
Satan.
he's saying he's not talking to all Jews, he's talking to imposter Jews, you know who you are type shit. That's like literally what he, like, not literally, but I'm paraphrasing what he said.
No.
But we gotta address it, because I know
literally
it's gonna come
what
out,
he
everybody's
said.
gonna say, fuck him, he's an anti-Semite, and I'm like, well.
He said niggas, because he said niggas. Like, he actually said the word. That's what I'm saying. That's what was funny.
I read text I did not watch.
we gonna get off of this, but he said he had invited them to his home, and a whole bunch of like higher up rapper, I'm assuming some of the top niggas, and they were like, yo, Farrakhan, we don't really like your tone. He was like, who the fuck are you? Tell me that you don't like my tone. You know I'm telling the truth. He's like, yeah, we don't like what you've been saying, because I'm telling the truth.
Okay, so
that's
here's the
basically
problem. Here's the main problem.
That's how I interpreted the conversation.
And this is one thing I noticed about like my brief introduction to parts of Jewish culture is that there are like
talk that shit.
There are powerful
talk your shit.
People that, you know what I'm saying, they're the ones that be, damn, Jay-Z is an anti-Semite, damn, like anytime any nigga say anything about Judaism, there is somebody right there to lobby, to protest, to blah, blah, blah. And those niggas, I don't think they get shot either. I'm not sure, maybe I have to check my sources, but
I'm pretty sure they don't.
Like, what the crazy thing about it is that
they protested because there was all the rabbis that had that fucking, they had a funeral in New York, and this was right at when New York got hit really hard, so everything was on shutdown, and fucking the police, I guess, were out. They were like messing with them a little bit. I guess were kind of trying to tell them to disperse and shit like that, and they fucking had a fit, and it was all over the news. It was like, oh yeah, it was a whole big thing for like 2 days and shit like that, and you never heard them say nothing ever again. Ever.
Yeah, people are a lot, like, people are, and honestly, I'm a little nervous. People are scared to talk about whoever these Jewish people are that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could be a little more brutal with it, but like, let's be real, like Harvey Weinstein, that's a Jewish name. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get an idea of what we could be dealing with, but I'm not gonna go that far. I don't know. Okay, but the truth is that, like, have you ever seen?
Get canceled by the Illuminati.
Look, no. The truth is that a lot of these countries, were very involved in the slave trade. Like, Portugal was involved in the 1400s. Like, this started way before the 1600s, right? So then you have the Jews who have repeatedly lowered their involvement in the slave trade, while they were fully involved, because there were Dutch Jews, there were like a lot of different European Jews that were highly involved in the slave trade. Mm-hmm. If you think I'm fucking bullshitting, Google it. And I'm not trying to attack Jewish people at all. Like, I have a lot of Jewish friends and I love Jewish people. It has nothing to do. I sound like a white person trying to justify some racism. But like,
I got a lot of Jewish.
It is what it is.
Look at my Jewish American friends.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
My Jewish friends. I have one Jewish friend. I eat hummus.
I
eat hummus.
You racist as hell, boy. You racist. Hummus is Mediterranean, I think. It's generally Mediterranean. All right, I like hummus though. I do like hummus.
People eat hummus.
But anyway, yeah, not to stray
yeah,
to the point.
So what were you saying?
Let's just not gloss over the fact.
What were you saying, sir? Something about Jewish people?
Okay, yeah. Look, let's not gloss over the fact that a lot of Jews.
If you say it enough, then the CIA.
What he's specifically referring to,
Jewish people.
What Farrakhan specifically referring to, if I'm not mistaken, is that the Europeans. Fucking stupid. Let me say this shit.
We're gonna get flagged.
We are gonna get flagged. Europeans.
Terroristic threats.
Europeans that participated in the slave trade that happen to be Jews as well. This is who he is specifically referring to. This is who, you know what I'm saying? Like, he is not denying.
Blow things up.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Kaboom.
Stop it!
I'm just looking for all of the keywords that go in between these conversations so the CIA, because the more they watch it, I mean,
oh my God.
the more views we get.
No, we don't need the CIA anywhere around us, because them niggas are
wrong.
crazy. They're crazy.
We're not doing anything.
The CIA is crazy. I don't even want to talk about the CIA. I could go on for years about them.
See, now you're really gonna get us flagged. Yeah. Oh shit. They are recruiting. They fucking put up a fucking commercial
for a desk job. The CIA. That's hilarious.
I break into computers.
Join the CIA. Head ass boy.
So, yeah, Kanye's running for president. In other news, let's talk about these. No, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, at the end of the day, it's just fucking hilarious to know, like, he has just as much of a chance of winning as Trump.
I mean, if Trump won, Kanye probably could win. Shit. And Kanye's not a billionaire, right?
Does Trump run Republican? What
would Kanye run? Democrat?
People are going. Hell no.
He just have to run as a Kanye.
Hell no. He would have to run. He would have to either run as independent Republican for sure, 100%. He supported Trump, so why wouldn't he? He can rally up some of those people that like those good old black Americans. Round up a couple of those guys. Round up some black people.
You talking about real niggas?
No, I'm talking
real
about
niggas with money.
No, I'm talking about the white. I'm talking about the white people.
Oh, the good old boys.
I'm the good old boys. The ones that
he did with a manga
fried chicken every now and again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do like watermelon once a month.
Like, don't forget where I came from.
Yeah. He can round
traditional African American.
He can round up a few of those. So listen, Trump. Look, Trump, I'm looking for a job, okay? Hire me. I can be your spokesperson. I can be your campaign manager, baby. I could. I know everything that he needs to say on his campaign trail moving towards November.
He don't even know what he needs to say on his campaign trail.
He's got like 4 months to do it. It's like impossible for him to win.
This motherfucker.
Like, why would he announce it now of all times? Like, you just not finally think that. I think, listen, if somehow, look, I said this shit fucking 4 years ago with Trump when I said somehow, somewhere, if this nigga happens to win and he gets in office, he's gonna do some crazy shit. We haven't seen nothing yet. If somehow, some way, by the grace of whatever being is out there, if Kanye West could win the election, we have not seen the end of what we thought this world could, the depths that it could reach if Kanye West becomes president of the United States.
What do you think would even happen if Kanye becomes?
Like, bro, we thought the same shit before Trump. We said, what the fuck do you think will happen? And we clearly see what the fuck happened when you have an incompetent motherfucker in the White House, which, again, I don't even hold to a high regard. Are you saying office, that Kanye's but he can push buttons to make shit happen. I think he's more qualified, to be honest with you. I think he's more qualified than Trump.
Hey, look, I don't think he would do the right thing, but I think that
then what the fuck are you talking
about? Seeing Kanye as a president, I would be kind of psyched at first until he fucks up. But like, just because
Yo, fam, I don't think you should have bombed them, fam.
Yeah. I told y'all niggas we should have bombed them niggas. Like,
I don't really think we should have did that, fam. I can do things to you, fam. I can really make shit happen.
Yo, I know things, fam. I know things, fam, that you don't know, fam. You don't know.
Blowy,
we got the answers.
Blowy, booey, boomy, son.
That's Joel Santana.
And by the way, go shop at the Gap for all your latest purchases for Yeezy brand clothing. Like his whole campaign would be a big sub.
I say Cameron for president.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't need that motherfucker. We going loony phony. Got your president with the toolie. We don't need that shit right now, man. We don't need that shit. We don't need that shit. So Kanye running for president is hilarious.
Raise up the prices.
Yo. Oh my God. Trump. One thing has to happen. That Trump has to go. Nobody cares. At this point now, I would take a Kanye. Cause this nigga gotta go.
That's how we always get fooled though. Cause they put that goofball and then we're like, we'll take anybody.
Yeah, but that's how we get fucked.
We gonna get Krusty the Clown.
I think that nigga can run the fucking. This nigga just failed. I think. Yo, can we get the camera on this dude? please. I know you don't fuck it up. You don't fuck up the angle. The joke knocked him on his ass.
Oh shit!
Get up, son.
Oh fuck. Oh man, that nigga's killing me today.
I think that at any point in time, during this whole like debauchery, like you haven't thought about somebody radical being in the office that's more radical than Trump. Like I think everybody's thought of like, man, who else could be better at this job? Like
Snoop
that's
Dogg?
like that's like you fucking a bitch. That's like you fucking somebody, like fucking a female, right? And like the whole time, like the shit's whack, and you're just thinking of like all these other people. You're just like, Sally, shorty from last week, girl outside the gas station. Damn, I know she probably had some good pussy. You didn't have sex with her. You just know it was better than this shit. Like you just thinking of all type of other motherfuckers that you could be fucking in this moment. That's how we feel about the president. Who else can fill these shoes, nigga? This is bad.
You're like President Trump's
ready for you to go.
Trump's pussy stink.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have hit this. We should have never let him get no.
Like Brenda.
Should have never let that nigga get any money.
Like Brenda, please.
I'm gonna go to the White House and fuck the couch up. Like fuck your couch.
I think that anybody would be better in this position right now. But you're right. Like that is how niggas get fooled. So like let us not be fooled.
Yeah,
because,
we can't just take anybody.
Because what if like Trump gets in? I mean like Kanye gets in and like he like hires like Trump. Like
I'll be mad as shit, bro. I'll be mad as shit.
Like, God damn, you got gas!
Motherfucking Vice President Candace Owens. God damn!
We getting so fucking distracted, we forgot that this nigga's actually a Republican. So, yeah, he's probably gonna run that. So,
dude, that would be a slap in the face, right?
It would be. So, now time for the best part of the.
And before we continue,
show.
I just want to say, look, a lot of people had a hands in the slave trade. I'm not trying to demonize the Jews specifically, because there were Muslims that had a hand in the slave trade.
No, stop
there were European.
Look,
no. I just want to let that be known.
No, you want to let it be known.
I'm scared, nigga. I'm scared they're gonna put me in a black room. Okay? I just want to let it be known that Some Podcast Incorporated LLC is not in any way or any shape or form involved with anti-Semitism. I celebrated Passover. I got a Jewish Bible at my home. I love the Torah. Okay? Don't edit that.
I eat the pale ass crackers.
I've eaten matzo balls. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. No, we gonna get canceled.
I like what is the little wraps though? They have like little wraps and shit that what do Jewish people eat?
They like soup.
What do they eat?
I mean, it's like
Just
regular,
like soup.
deli sandwiches, like regular things. You know, you never been to a Jewish deli? That should be fine.
Hell no.
No, for real. You may not know this, but my mother made me eat kosher for a large period of my life, bro.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and then
Let's make sure we dub back to old pictures of Jason, like before we like. please go back in time and show those pictures.
He's trying to say I got fat.
The best part. I'm excited.
Oh shit.
This or that is back, and we are going to. Of course, if you've seen it, you know that these are the most uncomfortable questions that I try to ask Jason to make him even more uncomfortable.
I'm not an anti-Semite.
I keep throwing it in there. It's like, oh, this or that. It's like,
oh shit.
Yo, relax, bro.
I'm sweating and shit.
Because if they come and get you, I'm gonna be honest with you. They probably gonna come and get me too, and we just gonna be there together. Because, but here's the thing.
Bullshit.
I'm pretty sure Jewish people don't take black hostages.
Damn. So what? What does that mean?
We don't have any collateral, bro. We're not really worth a whole lot to them.
Yeah. Give me all your food stamps. Give me a Section 8 vouchers, please.
So
I'm just saying.
This or that. You ready?
No.
All right, let's go. UV blue or ENJ?
ENJ.
Yeah. I don't like vodka.
Bro, I couldn't.
I don't want
UV blue.
I don't want no more ENJ.
What I look like?
All right. So what? Oh man, who wrote these questions? Blue's Clues or Bear's Big Blue House? I don't even know.
Blue's Clues, bro.
Yeah, Blue's Clues. Because I don't know the show, but if you've seen the more
I
recent...
remember Bear's Blue House.
If,
Blue House.
if I show you Blue's Clues right now, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, Blue's Clues been out since I was a kid.
It's Blue's Clues and you. First of all, they had to include people because people felt non-inclusive to Blue's Clues when they're watching it, apparently. So they had to add the and you.
Blue's Clues was non-inclusive. Head ass. Boy, that shit funny as hell.
I didn't even try to do that.
That shit funny as hell.
I did really good with that, like Rain Man.
Blue's Clues is not inclusive.
Right.
Neck.
Neck ass. All right, do not have kneecaps or do not have elbows.
God
now,
damn.
I believe that this question should be demonstrated. I should stand up. Oh my God. Okay, not having knees, not having elbow. What could I not?
Honestly, bro, I need my elbows. Shit.
Yeah, I need my elbows.
I need my elbows.
Cause a nigga could just like, I could
You
just
can
penguin
still
for the rest.
run, and then you just.
I could just penguin for the rest of my life.
You can run. You just. Be
I
slow.
had to do that because I had to figure out.
You couldn't
what
play
was
football without your knees, though.
No, you could.
You just gonna run like that.
You could just like block.
You'll never be able to squat.
Now you'd be like the niggas from South Park.
But imagine squatting like this too. That's true.
They for some reason I don't know how they walk, but they get around G, without bending their knees. Have menstrual cramps every day, or have diarrhea every day.
I heard this is damn near the same thing.
One is less. One is probably easier to handle. And I would say
every day.
And I would say the menstrual cramps probably, even though I've never had a menstrual.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't know, man. You might be risking something.
I know what diarrhea feel like.
Yeah, but like
But see, I'm a real nigga. I like to try new shit.
But doesn't that come with a okay, I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. I don't know what the fuck.
I want to try new things, you know.
No, that's too new of a thing. You know.
Do we have to bleed too, or is that just like a thing?
Doesn't diarrhea come with menstruation? Like, look, let me not.
Wait,
we need some women on the podcast,
where were you
Somebody
going?
told me some shit and it fucked my head up. I was like, damn, I'm sorry.
So now every girl that had a menstrual cycle had diarrhea.
I mean, doesn't it come with something? Bro,
I don't think diarrhea is a side effect.
Man, look. We need a woman on the podcast
Hey,
right now. Call somebody.
I don't think diarrhea is a side effect.
Isn't it? Something happens.
I don't think so.
Apparently, it's
I just
really
think
horrible for
I just
women.
think their stomach just hurts, bro.
You know what? I will have to. Man, diarrhea is tough. This is. I hate this question.
No, I think the fupa. I think they fupa hurt really bad. That's what I was told.
I think you're taking the risk. I'll just take diarrhea, bro.
You know what fupa means?
Yeah, the this thing.
Yeah, you know what it is? Fupa.
The fupa. Yeah.
Fat upper pussy area.
Oh my God.
Fat upper pussy area.
We've covered so many things. That just
We've covered so many topics today.
Put your
This is the Some podcast.
Thanks for listening to our very serious and educational podcast.
We talked about Farrakhan and fupa all in the same podcast. Nobody else can do that.
Oh my God, yeah. No, I don't even know if we can, to be honest.
I don't even know if we can. I'm not an anti-Semite.
Yeah, I am not either. I'm not an anti-Semite. I am not a sexist.
Explosion.
Yeah. I'm not a terrorist.
Bombs.
I got this
Stop
damn
saying
shirt
all
on
that
this shit. Yeah, stop saying that shit. We gonna
time travel and mess up so you have to have sex with one of your grandparents to be born, or mess up and have to kill both of your grandparents so you're born as someone else. Oh, what the fuck? If I kill my grandparents, how in the fuck am I gonna ever be born? They not my grandparents to begin with.
So you got it's like some Back to the Future shit. So you got to either fuck them or kill them.
I would love to do my grandparents the honor.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You know I hate to say it. There's no guarantee I'm gonna be born to somebody else. So maybe it's why I look the way I do. Maybe I already did this shit. You know, I would have to agree with you on this one, even though it's a very uncomfortable subject.
Oh, that's so hard because it's like you just like.
I have to be my own grandfather. This pisses me off a little bit.
Come here, Grandma.
Yeah. I just don't like that. Like, I don't like it at all. Sorry. I don't like any of these options.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I love you to death.
Like, yeah.
Not that close to
then when everybody looking, they like, yeah, Grandpa look just like you. Shit. I don't know.
He's like, yeah, you come back and you be like,
like, damn, Grandma, you got trans too?
You look just like your grandfather. Like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
No, we know why.
I'm
like, fuck. fuck?
I'm joking.
That shit is funny.
All right.
Oh my god, it's not as horrifying.
All right.
But,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
shit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas?
Jesus titty fucking.
Jesus titty fucking Christ.
I remember we said that shit in public.
Niggas was like, yo.
Yo, niggas was like,
What?
No,
Don't say that
not
again,
say it.
dude.
Yo, we used to say that shit out loud at parties, and people would get offended. It was like, yo, chill. Yo, talk to me normal. Talk to me normal.
Talk to me normal, son. Fuck, dude. Oh, I forgot about that. I caught myself saying it at work one day, and they were just like, oh. I was like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
So
No,
I'm
you
having a
shouldn't
bad
have.
day. Like, no, that's not a bad day. That's some shit that you got some issues you got to work out.
Like, you know, this is
That's
America.
Like,
you can't
that's
mix
like niggas
Jesus
just
and
slip
titty
like
fucking.
niggas like, yeah, like people say like nigga, and they be like, yo, I was just having a real, I'm just really upset. Like, no, that's in you, dog. Like, you don't just scream like the shit niggas say, and then they apologize and they say like, that's not me. Like, bro, you sat with a straight face and called him a fucking uppity nigga and hope that we go back to slavery time so you could, like, you were very detailed.
Yeah, like you were.
And how you wanted to re-whoop our ass. And then turn around the next day and like apologize and say, that's not you. I'm sorry, that's how that felt. But I digress from our topic.
fuck Drew
of this
Brees.
or that. Fuck Jody Breeze. What the
Drew
fuck the boys in the
Brees.
hood got to do with it?
That's hilarious.
Jody Breeze.
Jody
Like,
Breeze. Nah, you cool,
Jody.
Jody. I don't know. Wait, where you gonna release some music, nigga?
Yeah, dude, get back on
I
your
ain't
shit.
heard nothing.
Get Rock Bottom by Betty White.
Wait, what?
I can't get through this shit.
Oh,
Get
shit.
through this shit.
Hold on.
Get Rock Bottom by Betty White, or get the People's Elbow by Ray Charles. I think the Ray Charles elbow would be funnier. So that's the one I'm going with. Now I know what you're thinking. Like, why the Rock Bottom? It's the old lady, she picking you up. But this nigga Ray Charles doing like this, and just so I can like move over a little bit. He'll miss like where you at, right? Just right there. Just drop and just move. Because he wouldn't be able to see. That's why that would be funny.
Yeah, you have to let that one happen to you.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I'll just fuck around, do it again.
If Betty White did that to you, you'd be embarrassed though.
No, I would be pretty embarrassed, but to be honest with you, she's done it in enough commercials to niggas, so I think we'll be okay. I'm sure there's a commercial of Betty White body slamming somebody, right? It's already been done before. It's old material. I ain't gonna fuck with it.
I have to shoot her ass.
This fucking old bitch. To get in the right. Oh shit, these questions are so difficult.
Oh man. What else?
To get an erection anytime you perform on stage, or to get an erection anytime you film the podcast.
That what? This is super. No, this is kind of gay.
I'm gonna have to break it to you.
Got one right now.
Just turn around and like.
Knock over all the cups.
It's like, all right, y'all. Like, every time you get up, you just hear. Every time you get off the table.
That's just, excuse me, it's just my erection. Oh shit! I'm dying. Oh god. Okay. Hey, yeah. You know what? Yeah, you can hide it with the table, bro. Cause I mean, if I'm performing and shit, honestly, bro, you can wear tight drawers. Nobody gonna see your shit.
That's what I'm saying. I always
Put that bitch down your leg.
I always got an erection. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thanks for sharing, Aaron.
I'm beating my dick right now. This very moment.
Something wrong with your ass, man.
I've masturbated 5 times since this podcast is aired. You've not seen it.
Charles crusty as hell, boy.
Nigga just sneaking them.
Oh shit.
Slow and methodical the way I like it. Just breeze through, like beating my dick through the podcast little by little.
Oh shit.
Just so by the
yes.
end I can
Great point
climax.
there. Ooh. Don't touch me.
Now you taking it far. You taking it far.
That shit funny. Oh shit.
Oh man.
That shit funny as hell.
In today's news. Start the podcast over again. Oh man. Somebody's we definitely appreciate y'all coming out
Who
this
sent
week.
those questions, man?
Yeah, I didn't even get to answer the last question, basically. Or did I?
Yeah, you answered it.
Which one would you
I guess
prefer?
hey, look, I don't really know. I don't really know.
If we pick the same one, then it's kind of like...
Yeah, probably. I can hide that motherfucker in here. Nobody needs to know.
Why?
At least I'm sitting down.
I'll be honest with you. Both of us being hard back here.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little like, who's imagining this?
What else?
Like, who wants to know? Like,
oh man, now somebody's got to change.
Don't worry, this is a normal thing on some
hey, we
podcast.
both can't come to work with the same
oh, you hard today, bro? Come on, like. We gonna get canceled by everybody. Yeah. All the street niggas gonna be like, y'all niggas gay.
Yeah, y'all niggas super gay, dude. I thought this was
the Jews gonna cancel us.
I thought this was a family friendly podcast.
Kanye gonna be bad. God damn, we ain't nobody happy.
Listen, this is some podcast again. I'm your host that does the absolute fucking most, man. It's Mr. A Lil Boo. We appreciate y'all coming out and rocking with us again for another fun week. And again, like every week, like I say, I hope you guys took something away. Not our erections, but something of value to you that you could be used. So, you know, we definitely appreciate y'all. Again, please like, share, and
follow,
comment, something.
Just do something, nigga. Interact, goddammit.
Push a button, bitch.
Push a button, bitch.
We love you. Thank you. Man, was there something else we're supposed to be plugging right now at the end of this motherfucker? No. Oh yes, Spotify, Anchor. Please go and listen to us there as well. If you can't happen to use YouTube, if you're at work, whatever, because this is not safe for work to be watching, let alone...
Yeah, don't watch this one at work.
Don't listen to it probably either. But if you do, don't fucking blame us if you get fired.
What are you listening to?
And now you got an easier way to do it and not be on YouTube. So, again, we appreciate you. Thank you. Love you. I'll holler at you soon.
I always felt I had a lot of wisdom. Born with common sense, I like to listen. Yeah. Trying to get an edge on competition. Throwing up the shot for the win, I won't break it. I pledge allegiance only to myself. And most of life is overcoming hands you've been dealt. Such a soap opera as the world is always turning. Enlightened creatures keep our minds open, fucking for it.